feels fantastic.
From a whole new perspective.
What's up?
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
You already know who I am. Now, this is spoiler review because I'm so upset right now. This is a spoiler review for the Freaky Friday remake. Now, I didn't want this movie. You didn't want this movie. Nobody wanted this movie. But it's happening. Saw the trailers and they look pretty awful. I was like, I'm not looking forward to this movie. But because I watched the original when I was a kid. I love the original, so I don't need a remake to that. But we got one, and it's horrible. I hate it. Now, this is one of the most insufferable movies I've ever had to sit through, because like, first let me go to the good things. For the very small portion of good things, like the beginning of the movie when we're going through like the character development and how the family is torn apart because of girl's father's death. Like that, those parts were good because it showed like drama and torment in the family, which I really do like that. And like the dynamic between the mother and the daughter is pretty good. And I like the ending of the movie, although it's still bad. And well, I like it in terms of like, oh, like a guilty pleasure type like. And the song at the end of the movie was pretty good. Now, oh yeah, and the acting was good all around. Well, in some scenes. Now, here's the bad. Now, unlike movies, like, this is the worst DCOM ever made. Like, I have to be real with you. In my opinion, this is the worst DCOM that has ever been made. Yes, I have to say that because this movie, even though it looked horrible, had potential. It could have been like films like, I'm not going to say Descendants because the Descendants movies are like, they are godly. But like the Descendants films are the best DCOMs ever made. But it could have been like films such as Adventures in Babysitting with Sophia Carson and Sabrina Carpenter. There we go. It could have been like the newest film that they released before this, Zombies. Now, I liked Zombies. It wasn't the greatest movie ever, but I liked the message behind it, and there was good acting and good songs. But in here, The songs, for the most part, were trash. The writing is sorry. The acting is on and off. Off in terms of quality. The movie is just not good. And in a day and age where DCOMs have been proving themselves to be absolute greatness, like there are some great Disney Channel original movies out there. There really are. Like back in 2013 when we had the Teen Beach movies, Teen Beach 1 and 2 with Ross Lynch and I forget the other girl's name, but those were great. But this movie, like we never get an explanation as to why the hourglass is magic. Like they just bring us into like the hourglass is magic, and we never get an explanation as to how or why. They always, every time they break into song, it is so cringy that I wanted to turn it off. This is the first Disney movie that I've ever watched in my lifetime where I wanted to turn it off. That's how bad it was. And I have nothing against the actors because they were trying their very best. I have nothing against them. I have nothing against the production team. But you need you needed to get some better writers than this, because this movie could have been something. It could have been something, but the potential was wasted. It was like, I can't, like, this movie was so bad. What's next? What else are you gonna reboot? Cheetah Girls? I probably just gave them ideas. But this movie was so bad. Because the acting was good and because one song in it was alright, I'm going to give the film a 1 out of 10. Because it could have been great. It could have been like a Zombies or a Teen Beach or Teen Beach 2. It could have been like a Adventures in Babysitting. It could have been like those movies. But it just wasn't. It was horrible. It was bad. It was insufferable. It resorts to the same jokes that something like, I have to turn this fan off. That something like it didn't even try. I'm sorry, but it did not even try. It was so bad. It was insufferable. It was almost the fart jokes, burp jokes. Not even Teen Titans Go to the movies use those jokes. I mean, yes, it had one burp joke. Thanks, Raven. But besides that, it didn't even do that. And Teen Titans Go, as a fan of the show, there are a lot of those kind of jokes in that show. And they didn't even use that in that movie. But they use it in this? Come on. This movie could have been so much more. It could have proved me wrong. But it's just, I can't even say it let me down because I wasn't even expecting it to be good. But I was going in wanting to give it a chance. And it was just as bad as I expected it to be. So, yeah. I mean, it could have been like other movies. It could have been like a Cloud 9. You know how great Cloud 9 is? Cloud 9 is one of... Cloud 9 is amazing. Cloud 9 is... like, it really showed... It also really showed, Dove Cameron's acting talent in that movie. But it was also an inspiring story about how this girl goes to being this snobby girl to this pro snowboarder and developing as a character. It could have been like that, because this is one of those stories, not like a snowboarding story like Cloud 9, but it could have been something. There could have been something there. This movie had potential, but it didn't live up to any of it. Not one bit of it. So yeah, I'm done talking about this movie. I'm done. Peace.